Not much of a run for Hawaii's Michelle Wie in the final round of the KPMG Women's PGA Championship today. Good evening, I'm MG Montemayor. Well, the Punahou product did manage an eagle and climbed up 6 spots for round 4, 171, wrapped at the Kemper Lakes Golf Club even and tied for 28th. Manny Pacquiao, the 8th Division Boxing World Champion, not finished yet. The 39-year-old challenged Lucas Matisse today for the WBA welterweight title. I talked to Holloway's manager, Brian Butler, all tonight. He says Max wants to fight, but he and his management team asked him to withdraw. Starting things off with surf, Hawaii's Seth Moniz was the talk of Huntington Beach after nailing a backside flip at the Vance U.S. Open yesterday. Rolo's not only working with a reinstalled run-and-shoot offense in 2018, but also a fresh set of guys on the receiving corps. The greatest thing about it is the positive energy out there in the field, and a lot of those guys, they're just happy to get reps. So I think that's going to be a big change, just the positivity and
I feel like you brought that excitement right into the newsroom.
And a blockbuster deal for all you purple and gold fans out there. The local boys duked it out in the majors today, plus the shocking eliminations rocking the FIFA World Cup. This Rainbow Warrior is signing on to play for one of Hawaii's toughest opponents in 2018. A huge 10-year slump. Let me tell you, the Punahou product has not won on the PGA Tour since 2008. Did he turn 2 solid rounds into 3 today? Competition gets going for the 2018 Reebok CrossFit Games on August 1st in Madison, Wisconsin. Reporting from CrossFit East Oahu, I'm G. Montemayor, Island Sports. This is deadlifting 95 pounds. How does it feel to have the community support and back you guys up as you take this trophy home?
It's amazing. We had no doubt it was going to come home to a beautiful homecoming like this for the kids.
Congratulations, Coach. Congratulations, boys. Well deserved. Enjoy the night. Reporting live from Waianae, MG Montemayor, Island Sports. This is your average 6-man canoe, but Huinalo is the only Oahu club with a sailing canoe. It is a beautiful night for a baseball game, so no need to bring those raincoats with you if you're still planning on coming out tonight. There was a showdown in Augusta today. The top 2 on the leaderboard separated by just 3 strokes. Eastern Conference Finals, not the battle most would have expected. And just how good is the 3rd-ranked UH Beach volleyball team? And to the majors, Gorkis Hernandez continues to knock it out of the park for the Giants. A leadoff homer in the 6th to tie the Padres 1-1. In the 11th, tied at 2, Hunter Pence with a 2-run double to lift San Francisco over San Diego 3-2 the final. Zach Lofton of the Aggies, his corner 3 gave his team the lead 32-31. Second half, 61-55 New Mexico State after Jamario Jones lobbed it to Johnny McCants. Later, Trojan forward Shimezi Metu denied Lofton. Well, things got a little sloppy in the 4th for the St. Louis grad. He bumped into Henry on the handoff, causing a fumble, and Yannick Ngakwe is off to the races for a 67-yard score. Jacksonville cut the lead 15-10, but that would be the Jags' last hurrah. Team high in kills went to Rado Parapunov, who finished with 18. To test its depth, head coach Charlie Wade cued in Matati and Kao in set 3, who came up huge, finished with 9 and 5 kills. Moniz nabbed the highest wave score of the day and the highest total score. They'll get defending champion Kano Igarashi next in the quarterfinals. Wow, go him.
Go him.
Some people can't even do that on the ground, but
yeah,
that's true.
Most of the snaps have gone to Cole McDonald and Jeremy Musa. But there's much anticipation for future Rainbow Warrior Chevin Cordero.
It makes me very confident going to the same system.
That system? The run and shoot. A similar offense he ran at St. Louis, leading his Crusaders to the state title last season.
To the air, end zone, touchdown!
I'm very excited. I can't wait. I'm anxious. I just want to jump in and compete.
As a senior for the men of Kalaipahaku, Cordero threw for 3,157 yards and 29 touchdowns. At the next level, under Rolo, what he's expecting is different, but same.
It's a little modified, a little upgraded because it's college.
On his off days as a high schooler, Cordero's attended some of UH's spring sessions. What he's noticed, he says, is the relationship between quarterback and receiver is everything.
They got to be on the same page. If the wide receiver has a different read than the quarterback, it's not going to look that good.
Cordero wants it to look good, and he wants to look good, so he's training with former Warrior Kenny Patton.
6 jumps, good technique.
He helps me with my scrambling, just getting out of the juke quick, just making people miss.
I want him to go in there and compete right away, but he's definitely up for the challenge. He works harder than nobody's watching.
In the meantime, before Cordero graduates and enters college, he's up to helping Patton with his annual Hawaii High School Combine.
It's important for kids to know their athletic abilities and to get realistic and accurate timing.
And if Cordero's timing is right, he'll be ready when fall camp kicks off in August. MG Montemayor, Island Sports. His teammates have seen his proficiency on the mound.
All you need is love, love.
But are just finding out about his ability to put down a track.
I don't know if I'm singing today, but
Let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be.
I think one of the guys saw something on YouTube or something, and it was playing in the locker room one day, and I turned it off real quick. But
His artistic side goes beyond vocal skills too.
none of my buddies, I really honestly kept it a secret, this whole, playing instruments and whatnot. I didn't really think it was that cool of a thing to do, as a baseball player.
It turns out he's been playing instruments even before he picked up a bat.
Before I could walk, I started playing the pots and pans, and actually it was my grandpa who bought me a drum set. I think when I was 3, I got my first full-size drum set.
His grandfather, Frank DeMero, is the founder of the DeMero Jazz Fest, running since 1977 in Washington State, the first non-competitive jazz choir festival in the country.
And my mom's also a professional piano player, so I'd have a couple lessons a week.
Since the cat's been out of the bag, collaborations are now in the works.
Honestly, Colin Ashworth and I, we're going to start a band. We've already started something up.
If he could handpick his ideal Rainbow Warrior bandmates,
Oh man, Colin's for sure on the guitar, and him and I will both sing. He's a good singer. We both love to sing, so we'll have to share that part. But I'd play the drums, and oh man, we'd probably have to throw Matt Richardson on the triangle or something, because he wants to be in the band.
while Dominic's band debut is still up in the air, he'll turn his attention to the task at hand. First pitch is at 6:35 p.m. tomorrow with starter Jackson Reese. DeMero will get his start on Friday.
Been focusing more on baseball, but definitely something I'm going to go back to though.
MG Montemayor, Island Sports.